Agawam was filled with color today for the 4th annual Pioneer Valley Art Festival. Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey is joining us in studio after checking out today's event. Olivia?
Glenn, attendees got to take in art from all over Western Mass, inside and outside of the Agawam Polish American Club.
This one I just finished. This was about 175 plus hours in the making. Motif number 1 out of Rockport. One of the smaller ones, maybe about 100 hours.
Kimberly Beauregard was one of dozens of artists showcasing and selling her work at the 4th annual Pioneer Valley Art Festival Sunday. Agawam's Polish American Club was transformed into an artist oasis, showcasing pottery, jewelry, and multi-skilled creators like Serena Croto.
I paint, I crochet, and I do sketches.
She tells Western Mass News she shares her work to raise awareness for central cord syndrome, a disorder which Croto suffers from, affecting the central part of the spinal cord. We asked her why opportunities matter for young artists like herself.
It gives us an opportunity to show the world what we're capable of and kind of, prove older generations that we can fill their footsteps.
The centerpiece of the show was a mosaic, showcasing over 250 artists from Western Mass.
Most of these pictures are from people that never tried art before, and I love to see them come here and see their art displayed.
Karen Conkey of Community Artists and Artisans explains the display wasn't only for the weekend-long event. It supports future artists in our area.
These canvases are being sold for $25 each, and then the net proceeds go to scholarships for high school students who are pursuing art.
The show wrapped up at 4 o'clock this afternoon, but artists I spoke with are already looking ahead to next year's show. Reporting in studio for Western Mass News, I'm Olivia Hickey.